Okay, here we are, guys. We are so close to being done with this so that you know what to expect during the full selling process. Now I want to talk to you about the inspection and the appraisal. The inspection is something that you are going to want to leave the home for, and ideally it will be just the inspector, the buyer, and the buyer's agent at this appointment. This is going to allow the inspector to come through and they're going to look at your house top to bottom, roof to basement, electrical, plumbing, heating. All of these things are going to come into play with the inspector. Now, we will be receiving an inspection objection from the buyer's agent. This is going to lay out anything that the buyer would like you to address in order for them to purchase the home. So the buyer also has the right to do methamphetamine tests, soil testing, radon testing, and mold testing are just a few of the options that the buyer might exercise. We need to make sure that we are being as cooperative as possible with that inspection process so that we are showing good faith that you want to move forward with this transaction and not make things difficult for the buyer. Once we negotiate on the inspection, if everything looks good there, we're going to move forward into the appraisal process. Now, the appraisal is ordered from the lender, but again, it's just something that we need to allow access to the home for with the appraiser. Appraisers are licensed, they are reputable. You will not have some random Joe Schmo coming to your house. Most inspectors do need to see the inside of the home. And again, we will coordinate that with you and make sure that the timing works well for you. After the appraisal comes back to the buyer, we then get the notification that we are either at value, which means the appraisal came in at least at the price that it's under contract for, or more. Now, if the house does appraise for more, we will not know that. The appraisal is property of the buyer. All we need to know is that it came in at least at value. If the appraisal comes in low, we will then be notified by the buyer agent and we will discuss how we want to go about that, whether it's dropping the price, having both parties bring some money to the closing table to close that appraisal gap, or if at that point the buyer might be backing out of the deal and then we will start the process over again. But that's fine. We don't normally have to do that, so don't get scared. Now, let's talk about loan termination and other ways that this potentially could make your house go back on the market and this contract might fall out.